Of our VIP shoppers immediately when you open up a new HSN card, but today you get $25 off your purchase. 1-800-695-1418. That's the number you call. All right, take a look at your screen. If you're looking at your outdoor space and you're like, you know what, I would like a place where I can maybe set my plate down or the kids can do a little art project, but I also want that really cute park bench as well, but I don't want to buy two different things. This is it. And look at him lift it. Look how lightweight and easy this is to move. It is a vinyl and resin. It's easy to clean. It's incredibly comfortable. And it's two things in one. It's bench to table. Now you see they're putting two together here to give that kind of full kind of park bench to sit many people on here as well. That's an idea I know a lot of you have done. You've picked up two of them here, but just even if it's just one at a time, it is both of those things. It's a place for the kids to eat, maybe it's your home office, but it's also that great park bench. We have two colors here for you. I believe it's the espresso, and we have that white birch as well, which is beautiful, but it's everything that you want it to be. Bench to table, very easy to transition from one to the other. Tracy Kane is here joining us. Come on out, Tracy. How are you, darling? Happy Saturday. Did I get those colors right? Because I know
you got them perfect.
Normally we have like 5 colors, but they sell out so quick this time of year. We're down to 2.
I know. Yesterday we had white, and this morning I was like, okay, so white's gone.
Gone that fast.
So this is your espresso. This is a lovely look of like a wood grain.
Yeah.
And then is paired with that dark, deep espresso brown. So I love that we have that contrast. That espresso brown is picking up the graining in that. So really beautiful accenting. And then the white birch. So you know that birch of those birch trees that sometimes you cut them up and you put them in your fireplace for fake, right?
Yes, right.
That's what this looks like here. And this is paired with black. So really contemporary looking, more modern. And look how incredible these are, right? I mean, no latches, no hooks, no clips, nothing else. Once you put these together, which only takes about 20 minutes, all the pieces fit together so nicely and easily. And this is it. So either you want a bench, right? Or you flip it over and you have your table with a bench, which is so great that you have all these purposes.
I love that it still looks like that wood grain, but listen, you know, if you've ever bought a wood piece of furniture that goes outside, all of a sudden there's splinters, all of a sudden it breaks down. It's nice for about a week. This gives you that beautiful wood look, but it's that vinyl and resin, so nothing is gonna chip on here. It's easy to clean. In the espresso, I think my producer, Kyle, did you tell me 130 remaining in this? That's it.
Wow.
130, that is it in this espresso right here, which I just love the look of this. And it's that easy, Tracy. It's just that easy because the kids are gonna do their work on here or you're gonna eat and wanna put a plate on there, but then sometimes you just wanna kick back and relax by the pool like you're at a beautiful park bench.
And I love because you're not spending your Memorial Day weekend sanding or painting or scraping. This is all ready because it is that vinyl and resin mixture and it's soft, it's smooth, there's a give to it. It's not like those hardwood benches that you sit down and after a little bit, you're like, God, my body hurts. Like, why, right?
Right. Yeah.
This has a give to it. It holds up to 1,000 pounds, so you can fit 3 adults on here nicely. And yet it only weighs 38 pounds. So it's very easy to move around. So you can move this from your front yard to your backyard. Think about using these inside as well as outside. So it's extra seating for holiday time. It makes a great buffet table at holiday time because do you see here, there aren't any supports underneath here getting in the way. So you can walk right up to it. The other secret is if you have a loved one or a great friend in a wheelchair that likes to come to your home, this is the perfect place to sit and have a meal with them, play games, play cards, do arts and crafts because they can wheel right up here.
That's perfect. I have to say, listen, I'm about 6 foot tall, 180 pounds. There's just outdoor furniture that's easy like this and can transform. It's not comfortable for me. It never is comfortable until I sat on bench to table. The first thing you notice is there is just a slight bit of give, so it is comfortable. As Tracy said, it's not that hard kind of wood furniture or that very kind of hard plastic. There's a bit of a give. And it's generously sized. The size here, 3 of me could easily fit on here. $149.95. If you are in a position where you could pick up 2 of them, if you can pick up 2 of them, when you place them together, oh, now you're getting that full park bench. You're gonna see it in the video here. That's why these go so fast, I think. Right?
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's one of the biggest complaints on our remarks is that they didn't buy two at one time. So definitely, especially with these special colors, I don't know if these colors will ever come back again.
Sure.
You know, if it was a solid white, I'd say, don't worry, you could probably pick up another one because they aren't going to yellow, they're always going to match. But when we have these special collections here, these are like the designer collection. This is when you want to pick up two at one time because you will kick yourself. They're so easy. There's zero maintenance on these. And whether you want to use them as a picnic table or you want to use them for your arts and crafts, I tell you, I've done arts and crafts on these. They clean up beautifully. A garden hose, a little microfiber towel, that's it. You're not scrubbing. I mean, I've done tie-dye on them and didn't ruin my white one. Yeah, we were covered, my kids and I. But the bench table was perfectly fine.
Right.
But they're so great to have that extra seating, to be able to have, you know, if you have two of them, you have seating for 6 adults to have a meal together. Is really nice. Should we put these together, even though they don't match?
So we're down to 2 colors, but you can get 2 in the same color here. We're down to about 100 left in the espresso here. But this is the 2 that we're talking about, full on. I kind of dig the two-tone. Okay, anyways, that's pretty cool. But if you want to, you know, throw something over it, but you can fit in. If I want to sit in here as well, again, 6 adults, everyone sitting outside by the pool, at the picnic, at the park, outside, wherever, enjoying that weather. And then when you're done eating and having your arts and crafts, and then you just want that really kind of romantic, charming kind of park bench, it also becomes that as well. This is a full-on, like if you were to go out and try to buy a full-on park bench, you know how like unruly that would be to get it anywhere? Yeah. And then the wood, and then how heavy that would be. This is the way to do it.
Well, and you know, these are 58 inches long. So you can actually, because they're 38 pounds, you can put this into your back of your SUV. So if you're going to, let's say, a 4th of July picnic and someone's like, could you bring a couple chairs? Oh no, I'm gonna bring you
something nice.
my ConvertABench, my bench to table. Or you have kids that play sports, right? So soccer games, lacrosse, I mean, I'm speaking from experience, all the summers we spent on the lacrosse field, and you're bringing your chairs, and then it's mealtime, and the kids are coming off the fields, there's no place to sit for a meal. Well, this is perfect, right? Because you have your picnic table here, but during the game, you're just gonna flip this over, and not only do you have a bench, but you have a really comfortable bench to sit on that has that back.
Look at this little area too. You've just created a little area for you and your friends to sit and hang out, right? You've created your own little area. Maybe you've got a little side table that you put your drinks on, but now it's not just like individual folding chairs that fall apart and you gotta, look at the space you've created either at home, at the park, at the ball field, which is really nice and really cozy.
And what's so fun too is I have a couple of these at home and I'll have a dinner party outside. I'll have them set up as picnic tables, but after dinner, this is exactly what we do, right? For our after dinner drinks, we can have that conversational set. We're comfortable, we have the support of the back, and there's honestly so many places you'll use a bench in your home that you don't really think about. We use them at Halloween with the trick-or-treaters, we sit out front. You can use these in your basement. If you live up north and you have those musty basements and it's kind of a waste of space, but you would love to have that playroom for the kids, oh my gosh, get one of these, put them down there because they're not going to soak in that musty smell, and then you can bring them up and use them outside. So they're so multifunctional.
And look, at $149.95, the amount of time that you're gonna use it, how this is really all year round. Also, normally when we present this, and I know I always address this, and I say, look, the shipping on this is about $20, but it's worth it. Today, the shipping is $7. It's $7.50 on this today. Reduced shipping and handling today. 5 flexible payments because it's Memorial Day weekend. We're doing 5 flexible payments on everything. So we're just talking about $29.99 for you to get it home. You get it after that first flexible payment. $29.99 for 5 months, no added fee, no added interest on that. But now is the time. You get it home and all through summer into fall. Maybe you bring it inside in the winter, and then when the weather turns good, you bring it back outside. You're going to be using it all the time at $149.99. And it's a piece that your neighbors will ask you about. They'll be like, oh my God, it's a conversation piece as well.
Oh my gosh, you took the words out of my mouth, because what I love is that Chad Allen actually has one of these. He uses on his balcony, or he had one on a previous property. And he said it was such a conversational piece. Everybody would come over and be like, Wait, what is that?
Yeah,
wait,
were
what are you
just,
doing?
Were you just?
Wait, didn't you just have a table and now it's just a bit, where did it go? But
right.
that's the beauty of this. If you have a small space, it's multifunctional. So it's built that you can use this on a terrace, on a balcony.
Oh,
you know, if you live in a townhouse, it doesn't take up this huge amount of space like a big, bulky picnic table does, but yet it's the beauty, it's the ambiance, it's the romance of having a picnic table.
I mean, even two guys who are over 6 feet tall, like if I have a buddy come over, I don't know, if I had a buddy come over and he was also 6 feet tall, 200 pounds, and he came and slept in there, and we wanted to have a lunch together, my buddy Guy Yovan shows up.
Look at this.
See, it
the
holds
both
up
of
to
us.
1,000 pounds.
Crazy.
No,
It's because we're taller guys, we're bigger guys.
Outdoor furniture does not work for
Well,
us.
you imagine if you had like, you could put three or four little kids here.
Oh, for sure,
Right? You know,
yeah.
and you're always like, kids, go over there.
Right.
You go over there, that's your spot.
Right, yeah.
Well, and you're not
Grown-ups are
worried that
over
they're going to
here.
make a mess,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're just
Easy
going to
clean.
hose it down.
Easy clean up
I
here.
love it.
Tracy,
All right,
thank
scooch
you.
over.